Hi, my name is Joan Pittman, and I'm one of the co-chairs of the Clinical Concentration. I've been a faculty member at the University of Maryland School of Social Work for about 10 years, and I teach several of the clinical courses. So, being in the clinical concentration, you'll be taking coursework and participating in a clinical field placement that will help prepare you and learn skills and techniques to be able to provide treatment to individuals, groups, and families. You'll also get information about preparing for state licensing exams. And in this video, I'm going to talk a little bit about what those course requirements are and what are some of the different career possibilities if you decide to be in the clinical concentration. One of the great things about the social work profession, and specifically becoming a clinical social worker, is that there are so many different career tracks that you can take. I have been a clinical social worker since the mid 90s, and I've been able to work in a lot of different settings. I've worked in schools providing group therapy and working with students and families. I've worked in outpatient counseling centers providing cognitive behavioral treatment to individuals. I've worked in larger agencies like Kennedy Krieger Institute, providing trauma informed care to individuals and families. Those are just a few, those are some of the things that I've done as a clinical social worker. But as you talk to people who are in the field, I'm sure you've already done this, there are so many different areas of social work that you can specialize in. And that's one of the great things about our program here at University of Maryland School of Social Work is we have a large faculty, we have lots of different areas that you can specialize within the clinical concentration. So let's talk a little bit more about that. Students in the clinical concentration will be learning skills and knowledge to provide treatment to individuals, groups, and families in a wide range of settings and with different populations. And in addition to preparing you to do the work, the coursework also prepares students for licensing exams. Licensing exams vary by state, but in the state of Maryland, students in their last semester of their Master's of Social Work program are eligible to sit for the LMSW exam, Licensed Master Social Worker, and have the possibility of graduating not only with their MSW degree, but also with a license in the state of Maryland. In addition, another good news about being a clinical social worker is the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics projects an increase in jobs for clinical social workers up to 19% over the next 10 years, which is a much faster rate of growth than some of the other occupations that they have listed. There are two required courses that all clinical concentration students must take. One is SWCL 700 Advanced Clinical Interventions. In this course, students learn how to apply theoretical models in client assessment and treatment and learn about many of the techniques used in individual treatment. The other required course, SWCL 744 Psychopathology, students learn about comprehensive assessment and use of the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual, and also about evidence-supported practices. Within the clinical concentration, there are 4 different specializations that students can choose from: behavioral health, aging, children and families, and health. So in addition to those 2 core required courses that all clinical concentrators will take, students will take some additional required courses that are specific to the specialization they choose. There will be a specific policy course for the specialization that a student selects, and a specific methods course or practice courses that a student will have to take depending on which specialization that they choose. And I believe there are separate videos describing those different specializations. But in general, These specializations afford students an opportunity to get some more in-depth coursework in that area of study.
Welcome to the University of Maryland School of Social Work. My name is Ed Petrakonis, and I work directly with Dr. Pittman as the co-chairs of the Clinical Concentration Committee. In general, our job is to ensure that you receive the best clinical training available, and we take that responsibility very seriously. I've been a professor at the School of Social Work since 1999. In fact, I have been on the UMB campus for my entire career. This has given me the opportunity of teaching a variety of clinical courses, including family therapy, cognitive behavioral therapy, and motivational interviewing. My research interests have focused on methods and models of teaching clinical social work as well. That includes simulation and live supervision. I've also written on the training of public health social workers and the importance of interprofessional education. Finally, I have run a small nonprofit dedicated to providing equine assisted psychotherapy services to disabled children and adolescents. During your advanced year, you will be assigned to a field placement that is consistent with your specialization choice. These experiences will be quite exciting and will assist you in integrating what you have learned within the classroom in real-life clinical settings. You will enhance your clinical skills in assessment and treatment. Our school offers a wide variety of field experiences across a range of populations and settings. Of course, we offer field placements focused on children, adolescents, adults, and even families. We offer field placements that focus on treatment approaches and cover individual, family, and group psychotherapy services. We have a variety of settings that our students will be placed within, including hospitals, primary care health centers, schools, intensive outpatient treatment centers, daycare centers, day treatment centers, Head Start centers, group homes, counseling centers, child welfare agencies, as well as state and local health departments. The list goes on. Each of these agencies coordinate your training with experts in our field office to assure your educational experiences are excellent.